Well boys, it finally happened. Today is the day where we finally have got the first official look at Grand Theft Auto 6.
The trailer is finally out and there's a lot to break down, so let's not waste any more time and get right into it.
So without further ado, let's dive deep into the first official trailer of GTA 6. The trailer opens up with a few scenes of a beautiful pink sunset showing off small parts of the map. Right after this is where we get our very first look at Lucia, interrupted while taking in the Vice City views from her prison cell. This could very well be our first introduction to Lucia in the actual story, so this leads me to believe that the game may start with a few missions in prison. We also get a look at an authoritarian figure of the prison named Stephanie, who likely doesn't have much to do with the story.
Do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
We get an immediate cut to the different environments of Leonida, which by the way is the Florida equivalent to the name of the state, including beaches, cities, swamps, which also feature an airboat, which is a vehicle that we have seen usable in the leaks. Another swampish area with flamingos and gators. Then it cuts to the beach, and there's a lot to pick here. The NPC character models look absolutely beautiful and hyper-realistic. Every character has their own style and their own tattoos and body builds, and it's just amazing to see so much variety in these characters. Not to mention the density of this beach and how much is going on. There are so many people and so many interactions, and I hope this is what it really looks like in-game. There's also a cute puppy here. Next we see some boat action with a giant cargo ship in the background along with a view of the city. This next scene is interesting as we get our first look at Jason and Lucia together but in a very vague way. We also have a great look at the street lighting and buildings, but an interesting detail is this car in front of them with a man hanging out of the window recording Lucia with a camera, which makes me wonder what this is for. There's also some street signs that indicate some locations in the world, such as Kelly County, the Vice City International Airport, and Stockyard Downtown. Continuing on, we get to see what looks like a club with some sort of car meet happening at this club, which is a reoccurring theme we'll see in this trailer, basically highlighting the nightlife / street life of Vice City. Anyways, this building and the other surrounding buildings in this area are very colorful. We then see the inside of one of the many clubs in the game, and there's definitely some heavy club activities taking place here. Aside from all the obvious details, we see money all over the floor, which makes sense because there's a sign here that reads, "Make it rain Mondays." This nightclub looks very similar to the one we've seen in the leaks, but it's hard to say for sure if it's the same club. We next see two men dapping each other up like old friends. This particular character looks very detailed, so maybe he might be somewhat important to the story, but that's just speculation. These men might also be affiliates with the San Fran Haitian gang, which we've seen in the leaks, but then again, it's hard to know for sure. Next we see what looks to be maybe the equivalent to a Dodge Island around Miami, or even possibly a Pine Island around Cape Coral. This leads to another scene of the classic neon streets of Vice City with a bunch of clubs and hotels, most notably, if we look closely, the Ocean View Hotel, which is the first hotel we play in GTA Vice City. Here's another look at a nightclub, and next is a huge aerial view of some of the connecting areas of the map, and this area looks to be maybe the Keys just southwest of Florida. Here's a rooftop party going on. The woman we see here looks like she could maybe be Lucia in another style, kind of similar to how we saw her in the leaks. Next up, we have the Vice sign, and these next few scenes show us a Facebook Live style of footage. This could be hinting at the possibility of having a full fleshed out social media system in the game that will change and update throughout the story as it progresses. We see an old man in a boat party, a man trying to capture an alligator from someone's pool, and a young, respectable woman having some dangerous, adrenaline pumping fun, I guess. We also see some comments on these posts showing the social media interactivity.
And after a quick glimpse of the car meet, we are introduced to two possible female music artists. They are seen dancing and flaunting their expensive clothes and jewelry on a live stream, with the comments on their live stream suggesting that one of them may be a rising artist. The camera then switches to some CCTV footage of a gas station where a surprise visitor walks in. This suggests that the game world is full of random encounters with animals and humans that can spice up the gameplay. Next, we witness a police raid from the perspective of the SWAT team. They storm into the building, guns blazing, but neither Jason nor Lucia are in sight. Could they be working with the people inside? Or are these guys just associates of one of the two? We see more of the social media aspect of the game as we view through various videos of naked men, a monster truck club, and a crazy old lady. But then, we finally get to see the main protagonists in action. The couple seem to be driving away from a robbery that they just pulled off. with masks and bundles of money in their car. We also get a glimpse of the game's media outlets, such as Weasel News, which is making a return from the previous Grand Theft Auto games, and Mega News, a new Latin TV news channel. These will provide commentary for in-game events. We also spot a member of one of the game's gangs, Sand for Sand, which is a Haitian gang. We can tell by the license plate and the sticker on the back of this truck that he represents the gang.
And finally, we see another scene of the couple robbing a gas station and getting away in Jason's orange muscle car, where they end up in a hotel room and agree to commit crimes with each other for the foreseeable future.
Trust?
Trust.